shall host a great amount of culture for only myself. Well, then again, he's sending me a lot of trade routes. Maybe I just sit. These two aren't very friendly towards me, though. Thanks for subbing, Traffoon. Would like a gift of cotton. Here you go. Guess if he's asking for a gift. How can I say no? Pretty easily, actually. Alright, so how am I doing in terms of new sprawl that I have? I have 4 amenities in Buffalo. Like no one is unhappy. St. Louis, 3 of 0 amenities. Washington, 5 of 4. Plus growth, plus non-food yields. Population growth normal. Cincinnati needs housing. Looks like right now my growth is limited by housing. And everyone is mostly happy. So I'll probably get some kind of great musician or artist with the faith, and then try to win a cultural victory. The easiest one is probably to sail across the ocean and then use the English ability to summon redcoats at will. I kind of want to do that. It's not as easy against unwalled cities. Or against walled cities. That is another continent, I have to assume. Definitely another continent. I just use all the redcoats to summon more redcoats. I'd be using the unique ability of my Civ pretty well. I guess we can do both at the same time. Here, change of plans. We're sailing across the sea. Oh, but I need to find a place to land. Ah, right here.
and I come by road or rail, but economists travel on infrastructure.
Big Ben doubles current treasury. Wow, that combo. That potential combo. Alright, so over here is that wonder. Think about building a city here. Free culture? That's a lot of culture. Probably worth it. Thanks for subbing Der Roter Fear. I'll get my guys pointed in that direction. Oh, maybe it's shorter to go this way. These guys don't have as many walls. I could do both. Attack 2 people at once across the ocean? That's efficiency. Man, this great artist. It's really taking some time. Alright, what I just built there. I can finally go art museum or archaeological museum. Art museum time. In 16 turns I can finally put some art in it. So Philip is impressed that I have a high population, apparently. Let's see. Respects empires with a lot of land. Tries to include as much territory as possible as an empire. Oh, found out Movember Second agenda, exploitative. Clears all features and improves all possible tiles. Likes civs with a high percentage of improved tiles, dislikes civs with low percentage of improved tiles, or that found national parks. That's an interesting agenda there. It's minus 60, you're warmongering. They're upset that you have more great people. Huh. Maybe he's focused on great people? And Philippe. Favorable trades to them. In other circumstances, we'd be friends. New quest, train in artillery. A village. I take that with the missionary. Probably take this niter. Probably be building a lot more traders. Everything seems to take so long to build. Would you say Civ 6 is the best Civ you've played? Well, it's hard to tell, but it seems good. Playing on Prince difficulty warps your opinion of it because it's pretty easy for someone who's played deity level before.
Each farm that we build next to another will increase the output of both. I suggest we do this as often as possible.
Wow, these are now giving 5 food apiece.
Its parts must be standard and
The farms really like being next to each other in this game. I'm not sure what tech I just got to get the double food value. Alright, tax. Own 3 privateers seems really difficult for me to do. Grants the ability to construct an additional spy, all tourism yields are doubled. Is that how I win with tourism? I don't even know what tourism does yet. Tourism! Let's see, cultural victory. If you aim to be the cultural epicenter of the world, the first civ to possess a total number of visiting tourists that exceeds the domestic tourists of each other civs wins culture victory. Trade routes, late game governments, open borders, great works, relics, holy sites, national. Okay, well, computers might be good. Oh crap, I forgot to change this. Wasted like 4 turns on the Civic there. Since I'm about to get the boost. Declare war using a Casus Belli. Colonial War. Use to declare war on a power that is 2 tech eras behind you. Wow. I could use that. 2 tech eras. Have anyone like that? So I'm in the modern era. Got some people in the Renaissance, that guy's in the medieval era. It's time to bully some people. In short. Alright, so want me to build an infantry. I'm so far ahead in tech I can send units all the way across the ocean and still be good. I think the redcoats are just gonna spiral out of control. I don't even need to build any units. Just keep producing redcoats. My theory. How do you win a domination victory? You're the last player in possession of your original capital, you win.
Organisms don't think of CO2 as a poison. Plants and organisms that make shells, coral, think of it as a building block.
Great Barrier Reef, neat. Congo wants a handout, here you go. I think industrial zones should definitely have been built faster, since it looks like I'm slow on building the buildings in the cities. I'm not sure the gain from the wonders I built is worth the amount of time I spent doing nothing. The answer is probably not. Also, exploring faster might have been useful to get to see all these city-states. I like the colonial war. It's basically a, I'm sorry that you suck, it's time to get colonized war. Another great scientist, 2 random techs from the industrial or modern era, reveals oil without the normal tech requirement. I should probably wait until electricity is done before Eurekaing, in case I hit electricity. It's basically what Europe did. Colonial war. Or did I say Europe? I meant England. I'm role-playing England. Englondo. Actually, it's what Europe did, not just England. Your missionary was attacked by an enemy apostle. Wow. Religion war happening. I think England might actually have a serious combo with the spawning a red code each time you conquer a city on another continent. It seemed like such a random bonus, but now it gets me into the desire to colonize. Bonus extends to each city center within 6 tiles. I can build a power plant. And within 6 tiles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That hits London in this one. I'll also get the bonuses? Interesting. I wonder if it doubles up. So that if you have 2 power plants, you get twice the coverage. The radio and combustion and oil. Where is the oil? Does my land have any oil? There's no oil here. To find some oil. Hey look, it's oil. There's oil. Maybe going into strategic, it's good. Finding the oil. Well, that's kind of cool how there's like a small island here, which is actually a good place for a settlement. Got truffles and oil. Look, it's some holy war going on right here. Rip my apostle. Okay, I think a few people wanted me to build infantry in those city-states. Train an infantry, train an artillery, recruit a great rider. I'll also build a artillery. I think I'm just gonna surprise war. No, I'm gonna declare colonial war. That's right. Warmonger penalties have. It's not like the warmonger penalty really matters. No one can stop me. No one. Oh, cool. I can go up to infantry now. Oh, that got me the bonus. That means I just need to build an artillery. Also, the city-states don't whine when you trespass on their territory anymore. Your soldiers are a few steps from being invaders. You were right to worry. Ignore this request. Ignored. It's good that there's like a middle option, which is like, you're basically right, but I don't want to declare war on you yet. Let's see, trade routes. No easy ones here. All gold from districts in Seville. 40 turns. So that's 4 turns for once? Or I can just send it to London, I guess. So it goes 1 space each turn, I guess. Good old infantry versus swordsman matchup. I could declare surprise war, but we're gonna be official and declare colonial war. Because you can give an excuse for war. Atomic era.
To err is human, but to really foul things up, you need a computer.
Let's see, computers allows me to, tourism yields are doubled. Nuclear submarine. Radio. Double the tiles appeal in tourism. Huh. Which one am I going for first? This guy or this guy? I think Rome. In the meantime, Oslo is the first one here. Promise to the Empire of Congo to move the troops on their border has been fulfilled. We did it. New quests, probably from going to another era. Train a bomber, machine gun, recruit a great writer, artillery, inspiration from mass media, Eureka for nuclear fission, Eureka for nuclear fission, Royal Navy, cultural heritage. I think internal trade routes are the way to go here. Seems to be like a city here. Alright. It's time for every redcoat to get in here. Quite soon.
Nay.
Our military has learned a way of combining 2 units into larger scale corps. These corps
Formations move units together. Industrial era after the nationalism. Combine multiple militaries of the same type into a single stronger unit. 2 can be a corps, giving them plus 10. 3 units of the same type can be combined into an army, giving plus 7. They may not be broken apart. The experience and promotions of the highest is preserved. Interesting. That actually, if that is a fair deal, then that's really good for
machinery of human evolution.
making sure that it's like a nice balance between stacks of doom and the annoyance of having to move everything in the late game. Alright. Units have 50% less combat strength reduction from being injured. Grande Army. Industrial and modern era range and melee units. I think logistics still best. This seems good. Thanks for 7 Spacer cards. Scorched Earth. Yield gains from pillaging are doubled. Settler cost reduced by 50%. But after you burn things from the ground, huh? Let's go towards Scorched Earth. Oh, that's like a specialty. Kinda pointless. Research radio. Have 3 corps in your military. War of territorial expansion. On a power that borders your empire. Warmonger penalties reduced by 25%. I guess that's not really a good excuse. Like, excuse me. Alright, here we go. Where's my Casus Belli? So we have Colonial War. Apparently I can't Colonial War against Brayhin. He's not that behind, huh? Neither can I against the Spanish Empire. I'm into the Atomic Era. And the Industrial Era is America and Rome. So I guess I'm 2 ahead, which isn't enough. I need to be like all the way back here. Norway and Spain. That is really tough to ever do a colonial war then. Alright, well then, good old surprise war for you. I should probably have done the denounce and then get the formal war going to save some time in research. So it's egregious. That's okay. Surprise! It's a war.
Insolenti ad mortem te ducet. A nulla vi Roma vinci potest.
Extra 7, Alice Alehi and Space Richards. In we go. Am I the bad guy for this? Surely not. Surely I'm the good guy. Rome actually doesn't look like that big a pushover. Oh well, hopefully the redcoats are really good. I think redcoats are really good. Oh hey, redcoat. In the house. I'm giving him a false sense of hope by showing him the knight first. Little does he know that I have guns. Very impressive, defending with your crossbowmen there. But how about the redcoats? The redcoats are coming. And the infantry. Once I take one city, there will be more redcoats. Poor knight got stuck. Here's the hoping that 2 redcoats can take on a city. Might be possible.
For once you have tasted flight, you will walk the earth with your eyes turned skywards. Ballet projects a fragile kind of strength and a certain inflection.
Culture yield from theater square district buildings. And great musician points. Great. A wonderful symphony. Yeah, let's get all the culture going. Did you know I'm going for a culture victory? Oh, that's diplomatic. A culture victory. We need more colonial taxes. Hmm. Da, da, da. Suzerain none. That must mean Yerevan is under heavy contention or something. I don't think those envoys really mattered that much. Alright, it's time to get colonized, sir. A colonial war. Thanks for something, Nishu. You barbarians. A major defeat by going against the walls. Could just bully his guys though. Do some pillaging. I'm surprised how little damage this is doing. Oh, it's a 100 wall. Bonza, my neighbor, has come over asking for some coffee. Here you go. I have to be a good neighbor. Give him the coffee. Spearman, get out of my way. Spain's trying to settle here. Get out of my way. This is more like it. A major victory. This is around the level of resistance I actually expected the first time around. I might have underestimated this side a little bit though. Not by that much. I guess this is just a war of pillaging. Alright, promotion heals. It's kind of useful. No, no, the Toronto army is surrounding my knight. You got me, Toronto. Not before I pillage. Oh, healed. Never mind, you didn't get me. So it looks like plundering farms gives health. This is a triple green place. Triple wheat. Oh, boosted. Fisherman. Because of my lighthouse, I guess. Completed a quest. Interesting. Liverpool needs more amenities. Not enough luxuries, huh? But I want this city. Seems good. Look at all that delicious food. Seafood. Did I just get an infantry off that? Oh man, you get infantry now instead of redcoats. That's actually not much better than redcoat. Redcoat is actually better because of the plus 10 bonus. Kind of strange. Tortoise time? Tortoise time. Adam Smith. +1 economic policy slot. Wow, sweet.
A great merchant has come to our civilization.
flows just kinda suck, it seems. I'll go industrial zone up here. There's a niter there eventually. Nitre? Economic policy. They have a lot of campuses. I need some heavier artillery here. Like as an actual artillery, apparently. Maybe I just need to bully the Norwegians. And then get more infantry. That knight is a warrior princess.
It isn't simply seagulls that flock to our shores now. If we build a seaside resort...
Seaside resorts. Double the tile's appeal in tourism.
Radio is the theatre of the mind. Television is the theatre of the mindless. Improvement makes straight roads, but the crooked roads without improvement are roads of genius.
Thanks. Get him. Minor wall damage. Stupid walls. Walls are overpowered. Yeah, let's flank the Norwegians instead. Or I can, nah, let's flank the Norwegians. Your walls are too powerful, Rome. I thought the field cannons would be enough. They were not. Gonna keep plundering, I guess. Plunder, plunder. Can't actually do anything with the cities. That's actually a cool thing about Civ 6 also. Plundering these districts is actually really costly for the opponents. And hey, I just got 25 culture. It's seems like a lot. Oh, what if I can't take the cities? Let's do some plundering. Apparently I should have gotten that plunder technology. The civic, which lets you plunder better. "25 faith." Speaking of faith, wonder if I should ever do something with my faith. Oh, is that a city? Minor wall damage. Oh no, that's an encampment. Wonder trade route. Ooh. New gold. I like plundering culture, it's kind of fun. Meanwhile, I finally freed up this knight. Join the battle. I think I need to roll through the Spanish as opposed to the Romans. Once I collect enough infantry, then I can go after the Romans. How was I supposed to know the Romans would build walls? How was I supposed to know field cannons wouldn't do that well against walls? That is experience. I'm still going for a cultural victory, by the way. I think. We're gonna keep our options open.
This will surely be useful if we choose to engage in a city.
Finally built an artillery. Alright. That's gonna be pretty useful. Thanks, advisor. Especially like right here. I waited around for the artillery to get here. I could probably take down this city. Yeah, that's a good plan. 10 turns. "53 turns to repair?" It's all on fire. That encampment is apparently pretty good. It's like another city in terms of defenses. I'll have to remember to place my encampments well.
Cars haven't advanced that much since we were kids, when you boil it down.
Two power plants, I think I'll get that. Build an airstrip. Probably never this game. Rocketry. A district that is required to construct the science victory projects. Includes launch Earth, satellite launch, moon landing, Mars colony habitation, Mars colony hydroponics, and Mars colony reactor. You can embark and then move quite far in this version. I guess that makes naval attacks quite a bit easier. You and your walls. I guess only ancient walls aren't that good. I was thinking, after seeing the damage that they had dealt earlier, that melee units were pretty good against cities. Turns out you still need support. Maybe with a battering ram. Or a battering ram-like card unit. Rome is too powerful. Have to bully someone else. Yeah, at least we let them burn. Garrison, fortification health 100. Fortification health 200. What a scumbag having that much armor. Okay. Well, we're just flanking the Norwegians after all. Pretty sure that's cheating or something. Building walls. So, possibly, artillery are essential. Wow, these are some nice wonders here. Looking good. They look very pretty. Makes you wonder, why build wonders? You just take wonders. This is truly slothful. And I get a free infantry. Oh, I finally got my first encampment. Means I finally boosted military training. I think I've been waiting a very long time for that. Keeper. Oh, cool. The encampment is back to full. I took the city. convenient. Oh no, Spain progressed to the industrial era.
How come men have to go
They
into
can't
trade
colonize
to live?
Spain now. Yields gained from pillaging are doubled. Would be pretty good, but I just have accomplished most of my pillaging already. See, mercenaries into exploration. Don't really need those. What the heck, barbarians? I prefer not to click, but I don't think the hotkeys are in yet. Or I can set up the hotkeys later. And where are all these wonders I got? Picked up Chichen Itza, Great Lighthouse. That would be a holy site. Petra. And the next one, the Hanging Gardens, an encampment. That's a mine. That mine looks pretty good. Thanks for subbing, Jamer. These are really high yield farms. That's 7? Oh, apparently. Oh, every 2 farms surrounding you get a +1. 7 food farm. Toledo. Once I take over Skian, that means those farms will be even more far of food. Truly a great day for food. Oh, I have to remember to take over this city too. Alright, Harold is offering me Philosopher's Stone, Seeding Stavanger, Oslo, and he's gonna give me Bergen while he's at it. Philosopher's Stone. Pretty good. It'd be pretty tough to take over the city in my land. Alright, you have a deal. Let's see how Rome feels about a deal. Doesn't want a deal yet. As for me, we've got some troops lying around. Oh, hey, I got an infantry here since I just got the city. That's pretty useful since, look at this barbarian problem. This guy's gotta go keep the peace. James Watt instantly builds a factory and workshop in this district.
A great engineer has come to...
Alright, let's see. Onwards to Toledo from this side. And James Watt. Where do I have a... Where do I have a good place to take advantage of the freebies? That's a factory. I'm going to get a workshop and a factory. Buffalo is 42 turns until producing an industrial zone. Alright, let's move to Buffalo. And then in 42 turns, I guess it does that. Oh, what do I have? I just realized I have this great artist. I've forgotten to put the work in here. The Garden of Earthly Delights. Oh, finally got my artillery over here. Huh. Late to the party.
We now have the ability to build a spaceport. Your Excellency, I feel it is time to build some neighborhoods to house our growing populace. We should build these on our most beautiful lands. Neighborhoods with higher appeal will house more citizens, whereas
Interesting. A bunch of housing.
You're not really flying. It's the Industrial Revolution and the growth of urban concentrations that led to a sense of anonymity.
50 gold per appeal of tile when replacing a farm with a neighborhood district. No need to change the policies. Alright. More great works. The Last Judgment. This museum already has a great work from this artist. Had great works of the same theme but from unique artists. Interesting. Picked up the Philosopher's Stone. A lot of tourism a turn. Nuclear device. Seems good. Alright, I was about to get these. So I need an archaeological museum. Guess I'll do this the old-fashioned way. Research radio. Wonder if I can get 3 corps in on time. Quite possible. Alright, let's try this form corpse thing. Yeah, no, let's just go. James Watt. Completed industrial zone. So we're sleeping until that happens. Alright, so I can combine these 2 redcoats together. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's form a corps. Bam! 1. And then 1 up here for 2, and then 1 over here for 3. Can scale cliff walls. Huh. Why didn't I play Beyond Earth Rising Tides? Yeah, I'm not that interested in it. I know that it's become... I've heard it's become... Beyond Earth has become a much better game after Rising Tides. In fact, a lot of the elements, good elements from Rising Tides made it in here, like the diplomacy thing. Making the leaders more pronounced. YN Tripatic. We got a small theme, I think. A great art museum. Alright, need more theater districts for our LOL cultural win. Ah, that's near Wonder. Orm Court. I guess I'll put the infantry together. Your military is better organized. Now time to take your force to the world stage. Indeed. Declare war on a power that borders your empire. Must have 2 of your cities within 10 tiles of 2 opponents' cities. Unfortunately that doesn't work here. But there's always good old surprise war. I imagine in games where you can't take on every single civ on the map, you'll want to play the diplomacy game a little bit more carefully. Thanks for subbing, Saijan. I have 10 possible trade routes and I'm only using 2. Where'd all my money go? Oh, is it hiding like the 4th digit of... Oh, that's why I think I have such a little amount of money. I'm like, wow, I've had such a small amount of money each turn. I think I'm sorely mistaken on how much money I have. We need to start spending some money. Wait, how much money do I have? Is it only 3d7? Oh, I gave him a bunch of money for the peace trade? I thought I was getting money. Oops. Oh well, I got a city. Worth something like that. Alright, so I think I finished building my power plant here, so that's +4. This is within 6 tiles. I'm wondering if I'm getting that plus power plant action here. +3 from factory. Let's see, how is it that this works? power plant. Bonus extends to each city center within 6 tiles. The sole purpose of a power plant is to feed the voracious appetite for electricity. So are we getting power? Oh, there it is. +4 from power plant. But not here. It's not 6? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 6. Oh, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that must be it. The tile itself counts as a space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It doesn't hit London either. Wait, it does. Wait, why doesn't this one get hit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, that seems inconsistent. Alright, are we ready for a surprise war? And then I have to check when my power plant gets up whether or not it you get double power. Alright. Spain, it is time for your colonization, we'll call it. I don't think I can actually use colonization as an excuse. Minus 85 from deals. Jeez, Harold. Way to bleed me dry. Maybe I should kill Harold. Let's see, what are our current deals? Current deal selection. Where is that button? Got some gossip, access, a relationship, relationships, government, discuss, make a deal, Burgeroo. Let's see, Holy War, Colonial War, get colonized.
Esto es absurdo.
You think your army can compare with my armada?
¿Acaso ignoráis el poderío de la armada invencible?
Well, apparently I can compete with your troops, as it turns out. That was my core in action there. And here's a core too. I had like one red coat back here. Oh yeah, I can move these guys in now too. The scout tried to scratch my infantry. How adorable. Under trade route. Free money. 140. Nice. I should actually send this red coat all the way over here to capture that one city. I guess both of these red coats can go that way. I'm basically testing out every single system on my first playthrough. Between combat and how culture works. The combat's taking a while. Even though I think I'm speeding through the culture. Like, one could say I'm rushing culture right now. Kind of. You no longer get great generals from how well you do in battles also. Random thought. You have to get them the old-fashioned way with encampments. Deep City. Let's see. Cordoba. How's this city looking? Oh, it doesn't have access to the Great Barrier Reef. I will keep you. Gain 500 science on for each natural wonder tile here or adjacent. What? Yep, right there. And that's also a tour. Irin used to lie a civilization. They have now become barbarians. It's probably some min-maxing you can do with
trained in the way of combining 3 units into a single army.
wow, 3 units into a single army. Giving +7 to their base strength.
The chief incalculable in when they are preparing for war. Those who rule by force speak most copiously about peace. Until
Unit maintenance cost reduced by 2 gold per turn. How good are logistics though? I think logistics beats out the money requirement. I think we're good as is. Why aren't the taxes owning right now? I have radio. Do have radio. Oh. Mass media. Trigger nuclear fission Eureka. On 2 of them. Alright, how about Eureka nuclear fission? Boost through great scientist or spy. Seems pretty hard. I'll go ahead and just 6 that. Five out of 3 movement. Alright. That Great Admiral is given that zone of control. How would you compare the mid-game with Civ 5? Same, better? I mean, it's hard to compare because it's such a one-sided beating. However, I can see how it would be better between trying to organize the timings, and there seems like there's more to do. It's also possible that it could become similar to Civ 5 where it's click next turn. Like, that's what I could have done, but I'm kind of testing everything out. It's the main thing. If you're too far ahead, you can just continue to click next turn until you win at the end. Which is why, in order to really say whether or not the mid-game is better or worse, you need to have like a fair comparison, like a good opponent. Or a strong enough opponent that you can't just autopilot, in other words. I think the ability to make things into cores and into armies is really good because that'll mean that in the mid-game you won't be too lazy to attack people. It's a big part of the problem used to be that it was way too annoying to move things across, but if you can put 3 guys on a stack, that's could compromise between a death stack and tactics. In short, that's me hedging a lot on a... You can't judge how good a Civ game is through the first playthrough against a Prince opponent when you are... You know, not to... But when you're pretty experienced at the game. I was about to do a more serious brag than that. I think that's a fair way of putting it. I like how you specialize the cities. That's cool. And the districts didn't quite end up being exactly what I thought they were, but they're cool too. You clearly specialize cities and you don't build everything. Or maybe I just failed to build enough industrial zones so that I could build more stuff. Is it finally time to build a harbor? Oh, this one already has a harbor. Convenient. I like how you don't micro builders and trade routes in this game as much, although maybe that's because I don't have trade routes. Man, this city is pathetic. In terms of production. +4, wow. Oh! It counts quarries that aren't yours. Interesting. Oh, or maybe it's because these are allied quarries. Not sure whether or not they count ones that aren't yours yet.
Untutored courage is useless in the face of educated.
With more complexity, there's just more to think about, too. Build a fighter. I'm never gonna do that. Rocket artillery seems good. I could go for that nuclear fission. Pretty sure nuclear fission is what everyone wants to see. I know you. I've actually seen the animation for a nuke in this game, and it is really glorious. I'm actually a little bit scared of nukes. I wasn't in Civ 5. Nukes, according to the thing that I saw at least, looked like a ridiculously overpowered thing, which is what it should feel like. Full of despair. Oh, I took it. Huh. Did I get an infantry for that? I think it was that one. Or was it? It's a little interesting also how you can take a city and then it immediately works for you. That's also different. I should definitely upgrade the corpse as a priority. Need more money. Keep city, that's a keeper. I'm not sure if it's the difficulty that I'm playing on, but it seems like I'm able to have a really big empire and not like burn to the ground for it. Which is awesome, because I felt like Civ 5's, I mean, part of the reason why you skipped turns so much in Civ 5 is because you could not hold this big an empire. You would just collapse on yourself and then you would lose horribly. But if there's actual incentives to go out and capture more stuff, then maybe there's something there. Need an archaeological museum. That is the one condition I'm going for, believe it or not. Ooh, the Colossus. Since the like buildings turn to your side immediately, it's much harder to recapture that quickly. And they become productive. Like, I think they're already paying me taxes, right? Plus 10.4. Minus 50% from occupation. Oh. They're all hitting a minus 50%, it's just less obvious. I think they're occupied until you broker a peace deal, I suppose. Ah, that makes sense. I actually didn't know that until I just looked there. And these walls are serious. Like, the machine gun I expected to do more than that. The logistics are helping me out a lot here. think that, oh, I'm getting +8 from power plant here. Hey, that's interesting. Oh, and that's +4. Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, the power plants do stack. Pretty good. As I slowly but surely march towards this Roman city. Just in time for my infantry to get here. I think also that having the city spread out like this makes Civ look a lot better. There's definitely a lot of things I like about this game. Oh, here come the Romans finally after this artillery. Oh, they're not gonna let me get my redcoats in there. Change the nature of armed conflict across the globe.
If you go on with this nuclear arms race, all you're gonna do is make the rubble bounce.
Maintenance is 14 gold. Oh, uranium. Let's see, attack range 1 for this. Apparently plundering wine gives faith. I'd hoped it would give hit points. Interesting. My artillery was able to attack instantly. Oh, maybe that's because it takes 2 movement, and I have the logistics. Wow, instantly attacking artillery, that's pretty scary. Manhattan Project allows for the creation of nuclear devices. I'll have the more hammer-heavy cities do that. Made the comment a few times, but these buildings seem to take a long time to build. It might be because of my bad planning rather than it actually being a long time though. Alright, let's see if the redcoats can make it through. Alright, Rome wants to give me a bunch of cities. And I have to pay him a bunch of money. Alright, deal. Actually, we can negotiate, right? Like, what if I gave luxuries instead? Or maybe he has to, like, make the offer in order for him to even be interested. Okay, we'll try to talk him into it later. Despair as my 2 units wade through his entire army. Oh, 1 HP. Oh, my Knight Corps. It's hard to say whether or not like cores are worth it, but it's pretty fun seeing 2 Red Corps like chase through his entire thing. Accumulate less war weariness. Seems like that might be good. Ah, but these are so good. I would choose the war weariness if I was actually weary, which I don't think I am. Capitalism. Yay. Nuclear program. Suffrage. Inherent bonus, patronage of great people costs less gold. Totalitarianism. All combat units gain +4 combat strength. Last struggle. Land units gain +4 defense strength. Some 5-year plans, some collective, civilization, patriotic war, no weariness from combat in your territory, lightning warfare, plus gold, gunboat diplomacy. Well, that's boosted. To communism we go. So that's kind of a theory on how it will like usually go too if you make choices. In theory, it changes up based on which is boosted in effect, which makes for different games, which in theory is great, as long as the choices are actually there. And it's tough to know whether or not you're actually making a choice when it's possible that the choices are similar all the time, but you don't know because it's only one game so far. I think I wanted to go for communism anyways though, so that's a good deal.